The sun shines down on the world below. There's a chill to the air, but it lacks much of the winter's bite. The changing of the seasons is close at hand, and with it comes the Festival of Petals, a time when the wheels and woes of the world fade into the background. However, while the citizens of the Kingdom of Iros prepare for the upcoming festivities, the roads are no less dangerous to those who travel them. The wilderness is home to many beasts and brigands, but solace can be found in the many towns and cities that dot the landscape. Deteran is one such place. And as morning shifts to afternoon, a lone figure approaches the town gate. Hayden, would you please describe your character as you approach the southern gate?
A man decked in all white walks through the crowd with a collection of papers in his hand and a small hammer and a nail. He goes up to a nearby post in one of the most crowded areas and he puts the collections of papers together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm missing 5. Well, they'll have to guess the ending. With the hammer and the nail, he slams it against the post and walks off towards the festival.
And as you turn around and walk down the streets, you see townsfolk wandering, a sense of merriment in the air. The people appear to be in good spirits, and you see one man, a gray-skinned tiefling, kind of stop and turn to you. Hello there. I don't really recognize you. You here for the festival?
No one often does. Yes, I am.
Oh, perfect. The festival itself is still in the stages of being set up, but the marketplace is pretty lively. A bunch of vendors are out and about selling their wares if you're interested.
Are there any novels there?
There could be. Not too sure.
Could be is better than no.
For the right price.
For the right price.
No.
Why are you interested?
Well, whether the festival will be at night or morning, I'll come when it comes. Thank you.
And as you wander off towards the marketplace, another figure approaches the town gate. Amer, please describe your character as you enter in through this gate.
She kind of has an air of mysteriousness about her as she kind of waltzes her way down the dirt pathway, and the breeze kind of catches her hair in a nice flowy, I woke up like this kind of way. She seems kind of ghostly and really odd to like people who are just living their lives around as she approaches with her like gaze fixed up in the middle distance, not seeming to look at where she's going, and her hands fold in a particular way as she makes her way towards the front entrance, the gate.
And as you enter in through the gate, you do garner a few curious glances, but generally the people don't really pay you any mind. And then you hear rapid footsteps and rapid clopping as you see two children just kind of sprinting down the streets. One of them is a little human girl, and the other is a little centaur boy. As the two kids kind of stop and look at you for a moment, kind of taking in your appearance very curiously, the human girl steps up to you. Who are you? Like very accusatory.
She smiles softly and she's like, "Hello there, child. Do you perhaps know the way to the Petal Festival?"
Yeah, I know the way. Who wants to know?
My name is Theta. Have you ever heard of a great one named Martinosis?
Oh, I've heard of him. The centaur pipes up very meekly. He's one of the Nonagon. And then he glances over at the other child as if to say, did I get that right? And then she nods to him and, yeah, he's one of the Nonagon. He's the god of death.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to be consorting with any undead, would you?
They share a confused glance. No.
Excellent.
You seem to be on the up and up, the human girl says. Cool. And continue to remain cool, and we'll show you our secret hideout. What?
Oh, really?
Lana, that's our secret, though.
No, I would like to see this secret hideout of yours.
Well, all right then. Elliot and I will show you the way.
Excellent.
Come on, keep up. And then they turn around and
I'm not used to jogging.
then they just take off full speed
Oh,
towards the
hell.
marketplace. All right. Elle, please describe your character as you enter in through this gate.
He's a bit of an older gentleman. He's walking around rather jovial, but not in a very bombastic way. Just kind of aimless, just enjoying walking and looking around. Not really, no purpose, anything. Just enjoying himself. He's got kind of a very simple, one-armed kind of monk frock thing going on, and a bit of supplies at his back as he just kind of chills.
All right, and as you enter through the gate, you see a guard clad in blue chainmail hauberk. Kind of gives you a nod as you pass by. Enjoy the festivities, sir.
You too, brother. Do you happen to know it? I don't know exactly this town very well.
Oh, well, Deteran, we're celebrating the Festival of Petals. So lots of vendors selling lots of art and food, maybe even magical goods. Nothing too dangerous, though, because otherwise we'd have to confiscate it so the town doesn't explode. It's a very fun time. If you're tired, you can shack up at the Crying Wolf Tavern. It's just kind of over there, and he gestures somewhere over to the east. Or if you're feeling like your coin purse could be a little lighter, the marketplace is open. That's over at the west. He gestures westward. Really, what you choose to do is really none of my business as long as it's not illegal.
Fair
Capiche?
Yeah. Thank you, brother. I shall look around. Thank you for the information.
Of course. Have a good day. Which way you heading? The marketplace, or-
I guess the marketplace, just because that kind of stuck out a little bit.
You know
Alright.
what? I do want my coin purse to be lighter. It's kind of weird that that's all they service.
I have so many coins, it makes it so heavy. How can you make the wallet lighter and I don't lose the coins? I've heard of witchcraft, but this is ridiculous.
The problem is solve itself.
Okay.
Like when I first bought a wallet, someone said, "Oh, you're saving up money for a wallet? Soon you won't have enough money to put in the wallet."
All right, and we shall cycle back to Cone. As you're getting ever closer to the marketplace, you're about here when you hear a very bubbly voice initializing and
Not bubbly at all.
Hey, mister!
Hey there, mister.
How you doing?
Okay, initializing NPC voice.
She's speaking in tongues!
Well, hello there. Would you like to buy some flowers? Flowers for 3 gold. Self-pollinating flowers right here. And then you hear a, as a blue tiefling woman covers her mouth and then leads her son away as fast as she possibly can. It's like, oh, what? Wait! Oh, okay, they don't actually. Oh dear. And as you see a very strange creature hovering in place above a little stall with a little, what is it called? A little pot of flowers just on the table. You see this person.
Oh, delightful.
Mm-hmm.
Bug man.
Cone approaches and is like,
Who the fuck are you?
excuse me, vendor. I don't believe I've seen someone like you before, but I have to say your voice caught my attention. Among your merchandise as well.
Well, I've been told that a lot. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. My name is Bumbaloo. Would you like to buy some flowers? Only 3 gold apiece. As they hold up a stubby appendage.
Cone pulls out their hand and as many fingers as he can muster just kind of wraps around the hand and kind of gives it a little shake.
Oh golly gee! So is that a yes or no on the flowers? I just gotta ask.
That depends. How expensive are they?
3 gold apiece.
Oh, that's nothing at all. Actually, you know what? I'll take 3 of them.
Delightful. Mm-hmm. As they just kind of clap their appendages, their legs, appendages, arms. You don't know.
I am waving my appendages in glee.
I'm waving my arms and only my arms. I have no hands.
To answer your other question, though, about what I am, I think I heard you questioning what exactly I am. I take it you're not really around these parts. You look like your clothing seems like it's from Sharka. Am I correct in assuming that?
No, I'm afraid. But I have visited there.
They're really scared of sharks over in Sharkon. Sounds kind of snake.
You can only imagine how they came up with the name Shark!
Well, I'm what's known as a Vespis. Specifically of the Anthrop people. Admittedly, there aren't really that many of my people around this, in these parts. The other group of the Vespis, the pure bloods, and they just do air quotations with their arm stumps. They destroyed my hive and killed my queen.
As he's saying all this, Cone pulls out like a piece of paper and some kind of like pencil, finds a hard surface and just kind of starts writing this down casually. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, the other Vespis are very territorial and wish to make everything their territory. They're very mean, for lack of a better word.
And you're the only one out here that decided to start a blue-collar business, it seems.
That's right. I was actually a gatherer from my old hive, so I already know quite a bit about flowers and whatnot and cultivation. So I thought, why not?
I like to imagine he's stopped fluttering at this point and is like sitting down in a chair. With like his arms crossed and he's just kind of like
a lawn chair.
Thinking about his life. Bumbaloo, was it?
Why do you always put the wrong emphasis on
Bimbalabadoo? Is it just it's Bumbaloo?
Yeah, Bumbaloo, like Bumblebee, but Bumbaloo.
I guess that makes more sense than Bumbaloo.
Bumbaloo just kind of winces at the mispronunciation of their name. Yeah, that's close enough, I guess.
Oh, sorry. Your story is really fascinating. I wanted to know. I fancy myself a bit of a novelist. Could I possibly write your story? I'll credit you for it. Oh dear.
Oh my God.
You can do that.
You're gonna kill him.
Holy Queen Mother! I never really thought that one of the members of the folks with bones on the inside would take such an interest in my
Really?
people, much less me. This is also very exciting.
Come like puts a finger to his like nose and like kind of feels out his is suddenly like self-conscious of his own skeleton. Like, oh.
I mean no disrespect, of course.
No, I know you don't.
But how do they protect you when they're on the inside?
I guess doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, well, it's a story worth telling. One of creatures that only seem to follow one pack breaking off into their own independence. It's got a lot of soul to it. I fancy myself a bit of a traveling writer, someone that really attaches themselves to different stories, tries to pass them around from town to town, if I can. I have no idea if anyone actually reads them, though, I warn you. The best I can do is just leave them for people to find.
God damn it, I thought you were published.
So, excuse me, it's the Middle Ages. There's no publishing unless you're a church.
Well, the simple action is enough for me. I'll tell you my story.
I'll tell you it now.
But I don't really want to take up too much of your time. I'm assuming you didn't come here just for me, since the festival is going to be in town.
wrong.
I specifically targeted you. Well, no, and pardon me, vendor. It seems like you're already busy enough as it is with the festival going on. How about I come back after the festival, and I can talk to you more about this?
Well, that sounds delightful. What is your name, so I may properly refer to you?
It's best if you call me Cone.
Cone. Well, Cone, I hope you have a pleasant day, and week, and life.
As
I
to
hope
you.
you live forever.
I hope you never grow.
We shall shift gears over to Theta, as you're just kind of following behind these very quick children.
I'm getting all sweaty.
You gotta keep up.
You gotta
I'm
speed up.
trying. You must be kind to your elders.
Hey, Lana. I think she's right. I think we're being a little too much, too fast. You know.
His mentor.
Fine. As Lana skids to a stop, Elliot drifts by her before skidding to a halt as well. Are you okay, miss?
Theta catches up and then she puts like both her hands on her knees and she's like,
I am perfectly fine.
And Lana gives Elliot a, see, I told you, look.
But if we could go at a bit more of a slower pace, that would be appreciated.
Okay.
You two
As
can
your pace
follow.
is much slower now.
Have you ever heard the term "stop and smell the roses," children?
No?
Learn it.
Well, what does it mean?
It means that you should take life slowly so that you can enjoy all of its pleasures, lest you whiz by and ignore them.
Yeah, no can do. I'm a one-speed type of gal, as Lana puts her hands on her hips.
How coincidental. So am I.
One speed. Slow.
That speed is slow.
One very slow.
Here's the stupid marketplace. Yeah. As she gestures towards the marketplace, you see down the way there is... Alright, you see a middle-aged gnome man with a white wispy beard, appears to be selling scrolls of some sort, and a bunch of other kids kind of cluster around this stall. One of them hands over a fistful of gold coins. Then the gnome gives them a scroll. The child opens it, and a bunch of very colorful fireworks pop out and explode harmlessly, I must add.
Is this,
and I point to the old guy.
someone that you visit regularly as a youth?
She makes the so-so motion with her hand. Yeah, we collect some of his wares every now and again.
You see, I do lectures sometimes. And my biggest problem is that people your age seem to always lose interest before I can finish. So I wonder what kind of magics you're interested in.
Well, very bright and sparkly stuff, that's pretty cool, Elliot pipes up. That's probably why his prestidigitation business does so well.
Oh.
And then Lana looks over at him. You can pronounce that?
And Theta like leans over and she pulls her hand like this, and then she casts a little bit of the infestation cantrip, and like a bunch of bugs sort of spawn in her hand and swirl around.
She's like, what do you think of something like this?
Elliot doesn't run away, but he does look kind of grossed out by it, but Lana's her attention is held fast. Whoa. How did you do that?
It is one of the cantrips I know. I see you children have an interest in botflies. I will note this.
And she writes something down on a little notepad.
All she writes down is,
Puts
these
it
kids
back
are
in her
weird.
room.
You had similar interests to I when I was your age.
You know, maybe you're not so bad yourself.
So, was there a secret hideout that you wanted to show me?
You betcha. Follow us. As Lana leads both of you towards a kind of a dingy looking alleyway. Most notably, it's at a more comfortable pace for you. And that's when we shall shift over to Orazog.
Hello.
Orazog enters the battle.
You see the meat stall and the veggie stall and the prestidigitation stall. You also see a stand that's being run by a very old, aged, withered elf woman.
I approach sister.
Hello there.
Hello, sister.
What
What are you selling?
Oh, I'm selling the future, as she holds out her very bony hands.
Oh, the future is a very long, very windy place with multiple different directions that we carve for ourselves.
Yeah, you get it.
Exactly. I'm selling that.
Exactly.
It's like the
I'm
meeting
selling
of the minds right now.
I'm selling glimpses into possible futures, I suppose would be the more accurate thing. As her eyes go kind of cross-eyed for a moment.
Thanks.
No, excuse me. I'm gonna say, just because he's very, very willing to listen to people, and he kind of assumes people know more than he does. He's like, oh, it bestowed upon me this wisdom.
Let's go.
Well, friend, I like the cut of your jib.
Oh,
So-
thank you, sister.
I'll only be charging you 2 gold pieces. I am a generous woman, after all. Anyway,
At that point, can I do an insight check on this?
yeah, you can definitely do an insight.
I see. An 11.
Damn.
Okay, with an insight roll of 11, she seems very in the know, you know? And you gotta be in the know to know, you know?
If you don't know, now you know.
I am always looking to learn new things. Bestow this wisdom. He throws two coal. He throws two gold.
Now you can only do this once, and I shall warn you, since I like you. Sometimes the future may not be as pleasant as you might hope.
Ah, well, the world is full of suffering, as is to be expected. Then we have to find peace within.
All right. As she
This lady is just over here like, look, I'm trying to scam you. Stop bumming me out.
Stop hitting me with this philosophy.
And she reaches out her very withered hand and grasps the 2d6 in her hand. But only the thrower of the dice may get a glimpse into their future, since there are so many people in existence and so many threads of fate in existence. So she will hand you the 2 dice,
Oh,
Make the roll.
so 2d6.
Okay.
7.
A very hazy image flashes before your eyes of laughter, silent laughter, because laughter is an auditory thing, and this is only an image. Shadowy figures, their mouths upturned in a very disturbing rictus of mirth. The darkness surrounds you, and a chill goes down your spine. Oh, unfortunate. As you feel kind of a little bit of dread wash over you.
Did I do that?
Oh dear.
They happen.
That's,
Oh!
Oh!
Oh,
that was not pleasant. But I am thankful for the experience.
Thanks.
She shrugged.
I hated it.
well,
I hated that, but thank you anyways.
Whatever. I mean, as I said before, life is meaningless. And so while that was meaningless in itself,
God
it was
damn, I
also
hate
unpleasant.
Well, as you said before, woes and triumphs follow everybody who lives.
It is true. It is true. That is what the masters say. So, thank you for giving me this wisdom. I
And
walk.
of course, you have a pleasant day now.
Well, I won't have a pleasant day, as you said, for misery.
As you said,
It was,
something
it's a mere courtesy. I really don't care one way or the other.
Goddamn.
Very, very honest, this one.
I kind of awkwardly go to a different table.
Never say that Moira did nothing for you! And we shall shift gears once more back to Cone. In the background, you hear the two rival vendors shouting at each other. The meat stall. Hold on, okay.
Has pulled out a shotgun.
Has pulled out a shotgun. Or actually, not the meat stall. The veggie stand. You see that it's run by a bald human woman. She's kind of leaning out into the street over her own stall. He squats all over that meat! It's tainted, I say, tainted! And the meat man, a young-looking drow, fires back. I'm not a bird, Eva! And just so you know, tomatoes are a fruit, not a vegetable! You take that back, you liar! Stuff like that.
Fucking in the chat, Burger King foot lettuce.
It's Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want in your Burger King lettuce is somebody's foot fungus. Turns out that might be what you get.
That's what the fortune teller's saying. It turns out that might be what you get.
Oh, a vision of Burger King foot lettuce.
Oh, God, they're surrounding me. Cone walks up to see what all the hubbub's about. Question, so is this two food vendors that are arguing with each other?
Yeah, they're set up right across from each other. The drow's selling meat and meat products, it looks like, while the humans selling vegetables and tomatoes. And as the drow sees you coming, it's like, oh, customer, as he immediately tries to adopt a more professional facade. As he desperately tries to tie back his silvery white hair into a top knot, and it's just not working. And as you approach, not so subtly stuffs the hair tie into one of his pockets.
Whoa!
In campaign chat.
Why does Theta have to be dragged to a dark alleyway?
Theta goes to the dark alleyway and shows bugs to children.
Get hella shanked.
All right.
Yes, hi. Would you like some quality meat products?
Oh, this is the one selling meat.
Yeah.
Strike me as a vegetarian. Never mind.
You should never assume things, Hayden.
That's what the fortune teller says. You know what assuming does? It makes an ass of you and me.
Well, it does.
That's why I always consult the dice.
That's why I always consult my ass.
That's why I don't believe in science!
Or God! So Cone says, so Cone's like, now, strike me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you have a bit of tension with your next-door neighbors, am I right?
That's one way of saying it, as the woman shouts. And this is what she looks like.
Cone turns around and he says, well, this is the first time in this village for me, and I haven't eaten from either of you vendors. Could I take one of each of yours and just see for myself who truly is the worst?
The worst. Not even.
There's a moment. There's a moment of silence as you say that. It's like,
The best?
ah, there we go. Well, I suppose that, yes, this could be quite illuminating as he just looks over your shoulder at her.
So,
And-
Cone buys food from both of them. Wait. Can I, without making it too obvious, can I glance over to the vegetable stall and do they sell bread at all?
They do.
Okay.
goodness.
He turns back over and he says, you know what? I'll take the bacon.
A splendid choice, my friend.
So he takes the bacon and then turns around, goes to the veggie stand, and is like, hello.
Yes, hello.
And now what kind of wares do you sell? What pieces of food do you sell?
Well, as you can see, I sell only the freshest of vegetables and vegetable products, which tomatoes totally are, as he just grips.
Was there another
tomato
fruit
in one of her
stand
hands.
that's added to your love triangle?
They scream extra loud because they're further away, but they're just like, watermelons, peaches.
What?
Anyways, tomatoes, lettuce, corn cobs, my personal favorite. Oh, and a few loaves of bread, since it's made with grains,
Which are vegetables, thank
which
you.
are also vegetables. I'll have you know.
This entire conversation, neither of them are even looking at me. They're looking at each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what? I think I will take a loaf of bread. I'll take a few slices of lettuce, and I'll take a tomato. Thanks. And then he takes out his little knife from his packy, and he slices the loaves and he slices the tomatoes, and he puts down the cooked bacon onto the bread. He puts down the tomatoes and the lettuce slices, and he puts them all together, and then he takes a bite.
The
All
story
right.
of Buddha, the time he united two people when making the BLT.
Do they have any reaction to the bacon touching the lettuce or the bread?
They're like, "Whoa!" Both of them look like they're about to have a stroke and a heart attack at the same time.
If you have too much bacon, that'll happen. Cohen first looks up at the boy, and he's like,
The boy.
bacon has always been the most tangiest of meats, it seems. No other sort of meat can really match it. And then he turns over to the veggie stand and is like, vegetables can really be enjoyed on their own, but they work so well in combination with each other. Even something like bacon. And then he finishes the sandwich.
What I'm saying is that you two should kiss.
There's a stunned
Not
silence
okay.
as you finish eating your sandwich. God, I've never seen such sacrilege. But oddly enough, he has a point.
Oh,
But does he really?
And as Cone walks off, he pulls out another piece of paper and writes down another short story. Food fight. Perfect.
He is the protagonist.
And me as the protagonist.
Okay. Anyway, the wheel of fate is turning. Theta, you're in an alleyway.
Before I do fucking anything, can I make a perception check?
Yes, you may.
What for?
Thank you. No! Theta!
Oh.
You dumb bitch!
My.
Oh no. It's a perfectly average alleyway.
Not only do you see nothing, you go blind for 2 seconds.
Oh, sorry. I
You
sneezed
kinda-
so hard that I couldn't see for a few
And I saw stars.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that happens to you too? Your foot kind of slips in some, like, muck for a moment. But you manage to catch yourself on the wall. Oh, are you okay? Elliot looks over at you, concerned.
Is there any mud on me?
There's mud on, like, your shoes. Yeah.
I would like into the surprise now.
Well, it's right here, as Lana gestures to, like, a hole in the wall! Lana crawls through, or not really crawls, but kind of hunches as she enters through the hole.
My god, you really expect me to go in there?
Nah, you can just wait here for a moment. We'll talk to the guy inside, and he'll open the door for you.
There's a man inside?
Yeah, he's
children
the
say?
pastor to this chapel.
Oh, and what religion is he practicing?
Is it the correct one?
Because there's only one.
There's representation for the entire Nonagon present in here, including Mortinosis.
Yes, go on then, children.
A couple minutes pass, and then the wall just kind of swings outward as if it was a door, because it is. And there's Lana, and standing by her is kind of like a middle-aged half-elf man. Oh, goodness. Well, come inside.
Aren't you going to be formally introduced first?
Ah, yes, how rude of me. My name is Father Loris.
Ah, I am Priestess Theta. A pleasure
priestess?
to meet your acquaintance. Correct.
Pleasure to make yours as well. Come in. Dreadfully sorry for dragging you through the muck, it would seem.
Can I make an insight check to see if...
How much of a heathen is this guy?
Is this guy maybe a liar?
How soon shall I kill him and take over his church?
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Insight is +4.
you know, things just sometimes slip out, you know?
He appears to be genuine with you.
Give
It
me
looks
a
like he,
vibe.
honestly feels bad that you were left in an alleyway. The layout of this chapel looks like this. It's very geometric. And as you enter in through the bottom, you see the deities depicted, arrayed in stained glass. You see Mortinosis's depiction in the top middle point. Mortinosis is depicted as a large bipedal vulture, garbed in a cloak of feathers. A hood covers most of his facial features, but a skeletal beak pokes out from it. You see him holding a scale in his right talon. His flesh has long since withered away, leaving nothing behind but bone. You take comfort from this image, because this is the image of the deity that you serve.
I like reach into my sort of robe dress and pull out my scale, and I'm like,
Ah, his depiction so perfect. A great example of the natural order.
Indeed. And as you discuss, you see that Lana and Elliot just kind of scamper away towards a set of pews where another child is sitting. Well, what are you guys doing here? And it's a little goblin girl.
Hello. Hello.
No. No.
I guess. She appears to have social anxiety. Which may explain why she was hiding out away from everybody else. My name's
ill.
Gabby.
My name is Priestess Theta.
Hi, Priestess Theta. She just kind of kicks her feet awkwardly on the pew.
So, I'm sorry, what was your name again?
she turns to the pastor.
Oh, I am Father Loris.
Loris. So, do you run this church in the name of teaching the youth?
I do what I am able. I do my best to ensure that the faithful have a place to congregate, to give to children in need when they are in need, as he kind of glances over to the three kids, just kind of wandering around now.
Theta moves into Loris's personal bubble and she kind of summons the flies to her hand again and she's like,
I'll tell you a secret. Kids love these.
Oh. I was unaware of that.
and she
roll,
summons them.
roll a persuasion check.
Sure.
Roll on whether or not you're about to be kicked out.
He looks taken aback. Huh. I never realized that.
The sound of being taken aback. Huh.
Pastor Loris,
Yes?
why is this place of worship in a dark, dingy alleyway?
Well, this building is actually much larger than it would appear. That was just one entrance to it. It's Vatlot's favorite entrance point, as he just looks over at the kids again.
Theta kind of looks at her muddy shoe and she's like,
More than one entrance. I see.
Good.
I apologize for any
damages.
damages suffered while following them around.
Please don't fill my
It's
bed
no
with
matter.
bugs.
So what brings you around these parts, Priestess Theta, if I may ask?
Well, I am a traveling priestess, here to preach the word of my dear God to all the unknowing, and sometimes heretics.
Is she the villain of the campaign?
Sometimes.
Oh, she's in our party? Oh.
Hold up, I believe in a different god. Am I gonna get under fire? Is Orazog gonna be like, oh boy?
Well, I know that the market outside usually gathers a large group of people. Perhaps they might be willing to hear your message?
Oh, that would be lovely. What do the children worship?
I'm in danger.
Yarnagon.
TikTok.
He kind of gives you a cautious look now, like they worship the main faith of the Nonagon, and that
Oh,
includes the worship of Mortinosis.
She kind of looks at you for a kind of uncomfortable moment and she's like,
I don't mean to seem intimidating. I was merely thinking that we could go together to worship in the streets.
Oh, well, okay
draw
then.
more of a
Don't do
crowd
it,
out.
priest! Don't go with her!
look,
Well?
you're the ones who brought me to this creepy dark alleyway. All I want to do is take you into sunlight in public.
Yes, that is a good point.
Oh god.
It is.
And I want to
it
do
is
it
the
in the
least I can
scariest
do.
way possible.
And fire so that you can see the light of your sins.
If you must, you may preach all of the gods of the Nonagon, but I will be specific for my preachings.
Well then, let us not squander any more time.
Let us go.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Yeah.
Orazog,
Oh,
you're walking
Zoltan.
away from the fortune teller.
Yes, that was something.
And then you see a very stark individual brokering some sort of truce
Eating a
with
BLT.
these arguing stall
Eating a pizza.
vendors.
Hello, brother. What is going on? I'm new in town.
Oh, wait, no, that would fuck up the timeline. Oh, wait, is this afterwards?
This is afterwards.
After, okay. We just create two
No, go away,
timelines.
the timeline!
No, don't, if we touch, then the timeline, no!
No, it's the
The river of time is now more like a big puddle.
Time is sort of like a wibbledy-wobbledy. You ever seen that show? Hello.
What's your name?
That,
What's your name, brother?
Strangers around here, you know?
well, it's easiest if you call me Cone. What's yours?
I'm Orazog. I'm not from around here. I'm on vacation.
Oh, goodness me. On vacation from where?
Oh, I'm from the Empire of the Moon. I own a little small business there to take care of a monastery I used to go to.
Empire of the Moonron. And can you fill me in? Like, what's the significance of that place?
The Empire of the Moon is one of the countries that borders Iros, the kingdom that you're in currently.
Oh, okay.
It's most notable for being almost entirely made up of lycanthropes.
Oh. But in this case, it's an ogre, not a lycanthrope.
Not everybody is a lycanthrope, but the vast majority of the population is.
Okay. Very cool.
I'm half orc, actually.
Yeah, he's half orc.
Okay. Oh, I see. The land of the lycanthrope, that is. But you being an orc, do you ever face, like, I don't know, discrimination over there, or are you all like family?
Sometimes, but after I went to monastery, I found a group of people that I could call my brothers. And things have been pretty good since then.
Good. Oh, wonderful. No, yes, I come from all around. I'm a traveling writer, in fact. And I decided to come to this town to see if I could find a story or two, and, well, and he pulls out a bunch of pages. So far, I've come up with quite a few. Today has been quite the day.
That is something. You write stories.
I sure do, yeah.
Oh, I wish I could read, but I can't.
Real girl.
Elle,
But I hear from people.
this is a reverse of the last campaign.
Yeah, like,
Can't fucking read.
but I have heard Father Phelan could read, and I believe other people in the monastery, like Blandir, could read, and they would read things. And those, they're always fascinating. I wish I could, but
None of them thought to teach me.
it's hard.
No, yes, it was only my good fortune that I spent a great deal of time around scribes and authors and such. That's where I got this great fondness for storytelling. And as you walk by yourself, you often have time to yourself, time enough to think of a couple of stories here and there. Yes.
I like that's a very interesting point of view. I'm meeting so many new people.
No,
I haven't been out of the Empire of the Moon in that little shack for a while. I have been working at that place for so long, and I was like, I need to have a vacation. I have been here for too long. I'm stagnating.
Been working at Blockbusters for so long.
it always smells of popcorn, which is good for the people that come in, but not for me. I there every day. You know what? I have the opposite problem. I'm always up and about, walking around, living in the woods for one thing. And so very often I'll find myself all by my lonesome. It's very rare that I'll be able to find a town where I can actually talk to people. In fact, actually, now that you bring it up, I don't think I have a single story that I've written down that someone that couldn't read could enjoy.
I thought you were gonna say, now that you think about it, I don't have a single friend.
Come to think of it, well, you know what, that's true, but I don't think Cone's ready to admit that.
Oh no, it's now I'm talking to Levi, oh shit.
Come to think of it, I don't think I have a
Not
single
anymore,
friend.
Tip, but because Tip.
He tip-tipped his way into Levi's life, whether he liked it or not. Stupid fuck. I've, in fact, I don't think I've ever written a single picture book before. I know so much about writing, but goodness me, I don't know how to draw. Cone, for like 1 second, most of this conversation he's been kind of chill, and then for 1 second his eyebrows suddenly go furrow, and he kind of looks down at his page inadequately.
I mean, do you want to learn how to draw? I don't really know it personally, but life is full of opportunities. I'm sure you can learn it if you want.
Could I change my
It's also
hands?
full of sorrows. I learned that today.
All I can write is sad faces.
Aww.
Life is full of fortune and misfortune. You may come across a good opportunity, and you might be able to learn something.
Well, something I have learned in life is that if I'm not something today, I have the potential to be it tomorrow. And I look forward to that.
That's a very good way of looking at things. I like that. Yeah.
And I like your philosophical
Philosophy.
Philosophy.
Oh, well, thank you. I learned it from the monastery. I have a note to give to that place.
And the monastery. Is that relative to your city?
Oh, there's monasteries everywhere, but there's a monastery specifically in the Empire, and I came from it.
Wait,
We have a bit of a focus on Salula, but there's also all kinds of general stuff about taking hold of your own destiny and how life can be chaos, so you find structure within.
Oh yes, stability and chaos. It's what we all dream for. Although you can't have one without the other. Sure.
Oh yes, everything's a balance.
This conversation is really gay.
Hey, shut up, Amer. Get closer to your mic.
No, fuck you.
And it is around this time that bursting out of the nearby chapel, a very pale woman and a middle-aged half-elf man, and following in their wake is a trio of grungy little children.
And an army of ants.
Oh, what a cute family.
Ah, the meat person has stopped yelling. Perfect violence for our preaching.
This is definitely a bug woman. Definitely made of bugs. Wait.
So Theta goes over to like the sidewalks. She pulls out like a little kind of mini stage thing that's folded up and made of wood, and she kind of goes choop, and then it sticks into place, and she sets it on the ground and gets atop of it. She kind of lets people gather around as she clearly looks like she's going to say something.
You see a bunch of people congregating around, another vendor in the background, who apparently hasn't seen you yet. Candied cotton. Get your candied cotton.
Be quiet, wench.
Cone thinks to himself, is he saying that backwards? That sounds wrong.
Theta speaks up a bit and she's like,
Gather round, faithful and faithless, to either learn or to reaffirm the glory of the Nanagon and all the gods within, but also especially Mortinosis.
Gather
The
round to
natural
learn and be
order.
learned down to.
Natural order is important to all living things. Much like a clock that works, we all are like gears in the clock of life, and if one defies, even a single tiny gear can ruin the entire clock. Don't be that gear.
Amer, make me a charisma check, please.
okay.
Orazog is stroking his chin.
Hell yeah!
Yo!
Yo! Theta's good at this!
Yeah, you get raucous applause as you finish up.
It's like, what?
Yeah! She's got a point, yeah!
She's got a point.
She has an interesting path.
I understand the words that she's speaking! Yeah!
I heard all of that perfectly! The box was a good touch!
It insinuates that I'm above you because I have something important to say.
Cone in the crowd is like, I don't like her, but she's definitely in charge of something.
Well, everyone has different paths, you know?
Seriously, does anybody want some candied cotton?
I can get you candy cotton. I'll go over there.
I can get you candy cut.
Theta taps Cone on the shoulder.
Oh, Cone? Wait, how'd she get there? I thought she was like far away.
You guys are kind of
Aren't we in
walking
the
away.
same general area?
I guess I
Yeah.
imagined her like having to
gotta
walk
know.
through a big crowd to get to him. Alright.
Orazog is just going out temporarily.
Anyone
He'll probably come right
Why
back.
is someone I just have to meet?
Kicks down the door. I heard you talking shit!
I don't like her, but you don't like what now?
You don't like God?
No, she's literally Kalashtar. She can like go into people's minds a bit. When people are like not really vibing with what she's saying, she kind of goes into their mind a bit.
You sure
They
she's not
probably
the
noticed
bad
that
guy of
you
the party?
guys weren't as into it compared to the other people in the crowd who apparently were very much.
Yeah, well, Orazog liked it. Cone didn't dislike it, but
You seemed very.
But you didn't absolutely love it!
I don't hear
Yeah,
you believing.
I don't know if you've caught on. Theta's kind of a crazy person.
No, I mean, I got that. Cone turns around and is surprised that she's in front of him so quickly. Oh, hello. Yes, I just got done hearing your preach.
Oh, and what did you think?
Well, it was a preach like any other. I've heard plenty.
She kind of twitches.
Any other?
Yes. Despite everyone's best efforts, religions tend to blend together, wouldn't you say?
You're funny. Tell me, are you faithful or faithless?
Oh, I have plenty of faith in me.
Well, you wouldn't be interested.
What is your name, if I may ask?
My name is Priestess Theta, but I suppose you can just call me Theta since you are faithless.
Mm-hmm. That's not what I said, but it's what you heard,
Pardon
so...
my assumption.
I return with cotton candy, cotton candy, cotton, whatever it is.
Yep. Orazog, you see a very gruff, lavender-skinned tiefling man just...
How much for... oh, I think he made the friend. How much for 3?
For 3, huh?
For 3.
Cone notices that he's being pointed at, and he looks over and he's like, candied cotton? That just can't be what it's called.
That'll be...
I've never
Let's
heard
see. That'll be 18 gold pieces for 3 of them.
Cone,
Oh dear.
Cone like,
These
I am
have-
poor.
Cone's eyebrows
will-
quiver, and
These
he's
have
like, wasn't
widely
the flower
magical properties.
Oh,
Put
I
a
see.
spring in your step. No
I
matter
will...
what you do, and you can't
Oh.
stop it.
Are you okay, my friend?
Perfectly fine.
Okay.
This is just my normal speaking voice.
Oh, I see. I see.
Why?
You just seem a little bit down.
We're all down to the earth we stand on. Forever trapped, bound to the world we live in. Oh yeah, this guy also has art.
Oh my god. I love how you picked out art for the corn candy guy.
I understand, friend.
We're all
Not all
down
day.
there.
Not all. Never. Nothing. Sometimes things don't go very well.
Never, no.
Whatever you say, man.
I will buy one because I'm poor.
Theta approaches the candy cotton person and kind of eyes Orazog as well, and she's like,
This isn't too far away. Did you hear my preachings earlier?
Oh, I did.
Yep.
You believe in natural order, right?
Indeed.
That's interesting, though. I find it interesting that you seem to think Nanagan has natural order, and that I definitely believe you probably have that. But I believe in other goddess. So how do their natural order apply to everyone? Where there's like lots of different culture.
Well, mainly, when it pertains to the cycles of life and death, those are really the ones that you need to keep track of.
All right. I'm going to get candy corn for the new friend, but I can't buy one for me, so I just get this some.
I heard children also like candy.
Is it true?
Eh.
Briefly.
It seems like business is booming. Hot dog. And Theta, as you turn around, there's Lana just right there. Say something about candy?
Why, yes. You all have been so helpful today, I figured I would purchase you a reward.
Oh, really? Elliot sidles up, Gabby right behind him. Thank you, Miss Priestess Theta. It's very kind.
and I turn back and go to hand the gold pieces to Candyman.
That'll be 6 gold pieces per candied cotton.
6? Alright, fine. I'm feeling very generous today. So that's 3, 6.
Wait, it's only 6 pieces for... Or 6 gold coins for...
6 gold coins per stick of candied cotton. Something that is common world knowledge is that the main economy is based around gold pieces, so like copper and silver pieces aren't really a thing anymore. And it all comes back to wizards trying to get rich and transmuting copper and silver pieces into gold, and they just kept doing it. So now
we got some
everything's
alchemy
gold.
shit.
And super inflation has run the value of gold pieces down into the ground.
All the wizards
really
out there, they want to
frustrated
save up
me.
money to get in a big rocket and go to space together.
Oh no.
Way back when cast their magical spell superinflation. And screwed over
Yep.
It's meant to do other things and it affect the economy.
But we don't speak of their intentions.
That
Bow head in silence.
all look down
And
sadly.
I buy it for the children.
Okay, deduct 18 gold pieces.
I have done.
You are now poor.
Okey-dokey. Thank you
That's why
very
I'm
much,
hungry.
ma'am. The children chorus together.
I give Cone the candy corn.
Ah.
All right.
Takes it. Can I
Fun candy corn.
examine it and get a description of what it looks like?
The candy cotton has like a little papery stick that this vendor swirls around in like a vat of something, a cauldron of like fluff. The cotton, which is what it looks like, this very big cloudy fluff stuff, it kind of shimmers and shifts through all the colors of the rainbow. It looks like you're about to eat a multicolored cloud prism.
Cone just like stares at it and then looks up to like the sky and then looks back down at it. Just like, goodness me, the city's full of amazing things.
All right, this time for the technical aspects of the candied cotton.
Oh!
This counts as a healing item and will heal 8 points of damage if consumed.
Oh.
The kids are feeling very hearty.
They are.
I'll keep that in mind. Where do I put it in my inventory?
You can just stuff it in your backpack. It's magical. It'll be fine.
It's fine. Open it up. Ruins everything.
You open back up your backpack. Oh no, everything's
Oh, no.
sticky.
Why did I do that?
Sticky.
So you all stand around. The kids kind of wander off. Elliot kind of waves at Theta. I hope we see you again soon. Thank you again. And shambles off. Everything's nice. It's all good. It's very festive air.
Sun
Town.
is shining. The people are
Word.
screaming.
It's
Children
funny you
die.
say that. Because suddenly... Ah! A scream cuts through the air, shattering the merry vibe.
Orazog
And-
kind of pulls out, not pulls out, but kind of rests his hand on a quarterstaff.
Cone casually
Okay.
rests his hand upon his sword.
Theta's
Then-
like,
Continue. Sorry.
Theta's thinking about bugs.
look, she has 6 cantrips. She can't all be defined by one.
I haven't seen anything else. She's kind of bug-like.
So,
After this man
what's
finishes
Theta doing?
dying. What? Oh, she's just kind of looking around like, this is interesting.
And then skidding around the corner is this man.
Oh, you are attractive.
I don't feel so
thank you.
alone with Cynical's RP. I feel less bad for making all my NPCs really hot.
Someone, please help! Giant! There's a giant to the north! Someone, anyone, help! And-
Where is giant?
He points up north, and we can take a break there to fill up water and eat stuff. And
Water, baby.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.